Can we discuss a major big problem with One Piece? It's not really a super bad problem or anything, but it's more about how you see it. So this problem mainly has to do with the Straw Hats. I get that One Piece is a shonen and the typical shonen show is the MC starts out weak and he gets stronger. But to me, it seems like the Straw Hats are progressing at an absurd rate. Like realistically, they have only been pirates for 2 years. Do you guys see what I'm saying? It just seems very unrealistic. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not saying the Straw Hats aren't strong. They are definitely strong. And I wouldn't even say Oda just gave them too many power-ups. I feel like he did it perfectly. They weren't always this strong. We literally seen Kizaru wipe them out. But here's where I think the main problem resides at. I think the Straw Hats suffer from big fish, small pond. And if you've never heard the meaning of this saying, I'll explain what it means. Let's use Gecko Moria for example. Gecko Moria started off in the New World, but he then left the New World because it was too hard. So he left those seas and went to an easier sea with easier competition. And he was like a top dog in the new area. Well, this would be big fish, small pond. Gecko Moria thrives good in the seas with lower level pirates, but when he goes to a sea with more elite pirates, he doesn't thrive as well. So this is what I'm saying about the Straw Hats. I feel like at this point in age in the story, the generation that is going after the One Piece isn't that strong. Now they do have strong individuals like Law, Kid, Blackbeard, even Bunny, but they just aren't up to the level of the Straw Hats. We even saw this in Wano. It took 2 worst generation members just to take down Bitmon, while it only took Luffy to take down Kaido. Now granted, I know Kaido was tired and he was injured from fighting other people, but it still only took a singular Luffy to take down Kaido. So yeah, I'm at a standstill. I don't know if the Straw Hats are progressing too fast or if they're progressing normal. It's just that their counterparts are progressing at the same rate as them. Because even if we look at Zoro, Zoro is now defeating enemies that Luffy fought. Like it's gotten to a point, not even Luffy the captain, but his subordinates are even progressing faster than the main villains. Like we thought the Holy Knights were going to be this strong group, but I saw Sanji one-tap Killingham. To me, I don't know if the story progressing this fast hurts the story or does it save the story, because we always wanted to see Luffy go against an Admiral, go against a Yonko, and now that I finally see it, I get thinking to myself, is this realistic? We even saw during the Roger flashback, Rocks, Gold Roger, and Garp, they sailed the seas many years before they started fighting each other. Like during the flashback when Rocks was causing havoc, and it said those years were basically the years of Rocks, Gold Roger was sailing the sea during that time. And even Kaido, Bitmon, and Whitebeard, they were sailing the seas during that time too. So they didn't just jump into being a pirate, then miraculously 2 years later they were Yonkos. We saw them thrive with time. But also I do take into account the competition back then in the older generation was much harder than the newer generation. In the older generation, they were literally eliminating admirals. We haven't seen not one person in the current storyline eliminate an admiral. I'm talking about done. The closest we've seen today is somebody taking out T-Bone, a vice admiral. I don't mean a vice admiral like on Gart's level, like a low-level vice admiral. So this brings me back to the point I said earlier. Are the Straw Hats just in a big fish, small pond situation? Because if we take the Straw Hats and we put them in Gold Roger's generation, I highly doubt they'd be successful as they are today. And I'm not saying they wouldn't train or anything. I just feel like the competition back then was way better than it is now. I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to share this with you guys to see what you guys would think. Do you guys feel like the Straw Hats are progressing too fast? Because remember, it's only been 2 years since the time skip.